Hi, Facebook. Happy Sunday. It is March 15th, 2020. I have been given a challenge by my mentor, which is so crazy because I'm always the one challenging my mentees, right? So she was like, you need to do a 30-day Facebook challenge. And I was like, why? What do you mean? She's like, do videos. One thing I was telling her that I struggle with was consistency. She's like, okay, be consistent for 30 days. And I was like, what else can we do? So, but I took her challenge. And so today is day one. And then I was struggling with, like, what do I talk about? She's like, are you serious? I was like, I'm very serious. I was like, I don't want to always be doing rants. I don't want to always be talking about style. And then she's like, well, what are the things that, that mean most to you? And I was like, well, empowerment, of course, style, spirituality, people like being visible and social presence. And she was like, I don't understand what you're saying. So this is it. So I was like, okay, I want to do it. I'm gonna get over my fear and just do it. Wait, power rings. Oops, I have my power rings. I can't do anything without my power rings because it made me feel better about my life. Okay, so power rings are here. Okay, so I titled this video, How Much Can You Accept? Because one thing that we were talking about, she's like, sometimes when you don't have anything to share, or you're struggling with what you want to share, teach, or share what you just learned. And so I thought, okay, that's really good because I just learned some really, really powerful tools to to help me, just create a better life, to manifest and things like that. So I want to share something. So I was watching one of my mentors on video literally this morning, and he was talking about our source, of course, with all that's happening. Who is your source? It's not the job, it's not the government, it's not Costco, it's not your clients, but God being our source. Then he went a step further and was like, it's the God within you who is your source, right? And so, he was like, y'all have to start really accepting God in you. You are responsible for how much you accept. You are responsible for how much you manifest, or what how your life is. And I was like, wow, that's so deep. So I want to share with you just what I learned this morning and how I'm going to implement it. But it's something that I thought was extremely powerful, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So this will be my day one of 30. And today, because of being Sunday, I thought it would be fitting to do something that was more on a spiritual level. And then we'll do other things that I love throughout these 30 days, which I'm totally nervous, don't want to do it, totally being resistant, insane. Okay, so he says, I am the one who measures the goodness of God in my life. I'm the one who measures the goodness of God in my life. He said, Jesus said, it is by your faith, right? So he's like, so you measure that. So it's not, okay, God, whatever is your will. Okay, God, please give me this. Whatever you see, whatever you envision, whatever you feel, you are the one. I am the one. We are the ones that can measure the goodness and greatness of God. God's just waiting on us to call it in. He's like, I can give you the world. It's all mine. It's how much you're going to receive and believe that you are worth, or you are worthy of having that thing, right? So that was just so good to me. And then he said, how much can you accept? How much can you see yourself with? That's what the infinite will give you. Whatever you are willing to accept, that's what the infinite will give you. So he said, I'm not sitting here saying, oh God, if you see me having a Cadillac, give me a Cadillac. So that's not it. Whatever you want. If you want 5 of them, or if you want a Cadillac, BMW, Mercedes, I was like, wow, this is so good. So I wanted to share that part. And then he said, everything that you are ready for is ready for you. Isn't that amazing? Everything you're ready for is ready for you. And I want to say, maybe it was Rumi that said, whatever you seek is seeking you, which is the same, right? But whatever you're ready for is ready for you. Are you ready for abundance? Are you speaking lack? Are you speaking poverty? He said, everything that all the hell that you're catching, you drawn into yourself, right? All the poverty you're catching, you drawn into yourself. And he was like, if you want to stop catching it, drop it, right? And just change the narrative. It's about reframing our mindset. It's about reframing what we believe, right? Instead of saying, oh, I can't make $100,000 a year or $300,000 a year because the government's going to be after me, my family's going to be after me. Change the narrative. And it's more of like, I'm paying my taxes on time. I'm a great, taxpayer. I pay with ease, with excitement, whatever. I help my family, but of course you make boundaries, but we got to stop having fear around being successful and stop having fear around being great. Stop having fear around prosperity, right? It's not that people are going to be after you if you are prosperous. And that was just so freaking deep for me. And then he went on to say, where is it? Oh, it's a mind power prayer that I wanted to share with you guys that really, really, really helped. It touched me. It says, God in me is my overflowing supply of all good. I thank and praise God in me for my overflowing source of health, happiness, love, success, and prosperity. And then he said, Thanksgiving seals the deal between you and God. When you start being grateful and thankful, it seals the deal. And then there was an example. He said he went to go pay the valet, and he reached to go give the valet what he thought was $1. It was a 5. And by the time he and the valet guy realized it was a 5, it was already exchanging hands, right? And the valet guy was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And then he said he couldn't take it back because the man was already in gratitude. He already said thank you. So he's like, the same thing happens with God. When you start to thank him and be in gratitude ahead of time, right? God's going to be, okay, well, she's ready for it. She's grateful for it. She's thankful for it. I'm going to give it to her, right? So I was like, ooh, this is so great. And the fact that the Bible even says it is by your faith. It is by your faith, so you shall have, right? So with your faith, how big, how strong, how deep, right? How great is the faith that you will be provided for, that you can provide for yourself, that the God in you is big enough, great enough to supply all needs, right? Whether it doesn't matter how big it is, like we all have a different level of success. Someone's success could be, I just want to pay my bills every month. I just want to be okay. Someone else could be $500,000 a year. Someone could go $1 million, $3 million, whatever the case may be. We all have different levels, and whatever our mind tells us, whatever we speak and see for ourselves, so we shall have it. So I thought it was just so great to share that it is the God within you, within me, that can call forth and measure our goodness. Isn't that beautiful? That's so beautiful to me. So I'm not gonna be in here long, but he said it's the faith, acceptance, and the vision. Those 3 things, faith, acceptance, and vision, are the things that get us to prosperity and abundance and health and wealth and living a really, really good life. So I would just like, this is really good to share. So I thought if I taught or shared that, it wouldn't make me feel so nervous, which it didn't. So I'm grateful. So I hope that this was great, good for you. And remember this prayer: God in me is my overflowing supply of all good. I thank and praise God in me for overflowing source of health, happiness, love, success, and prosperity. I just love it. I'm so happy that I found this morning, and it just really touched me. So I pray it touches you. And I'm off of here, and I will see y'all. Please, please, please be in good spirits. Please be in happy spirits. Please go be with your family, your friends. Have a good time. Go out for drinks. Life is well. All is well. And don't fall to that other stuff. It's not necessary. It's so unnecessary. So I love you guys. Good job watching this and believing it and receiving it. And I look forward to see what you manifest. Talk to you soon. Bye. Gotta push in first.